So how far down this line do I want to get? I probably want to get down to here. Yeah, I think so. And we're going to want to get better turrets, but I'm fairly sure that we can add turrets later. Just refit. Which isn't as efficient as adding the turrets later. Sorry, as building the turrets initially. But this is going to take us otherwise 50, 100, 150, 200 days. Actually, that's not too bad. That's a year. 2/3 of a year. There's a lot of Frenchmen down here again. Where are all the Union of Britain units? Oh, Portugal has taken the Isle of Man. Magnificent. Hopefully Portugal can try and like retake Malta or something. That would be nice. Dreadnought still repairing. We've lost the last Weltkrieg destroyer. So the only old ships that we still own is one armoured cruiser and 2 dreadnoughts, and that's it. Everything else is 33 at the oldest, if not 36. No, 33. Which is pretty decent. That's a pretty modern fleet. We should be able to do some good work with that. Looks like Spain's struggling again. A little bit. Over here they're fine. And the pushback, I think, was necessary. And how are we doing for ships in general? We're up to 49. France has 120. Britain has 300. Germany has 200. I don't think we're too bad. Kind of wish they had coastal artillery in this. You could probably block off the Adriatic if you put big guns on either side. Yeah, probably. Two more heavy tanks. Screw it. I think I'm just going to try and spread those heavy tanks over this whole section. Then that's going to be us training, so we're going to be 40, 80, 120, 160 short. That's fine. A little bit more training to do, and then we are ready to go. We're also out of fuel again. Georgia, can't really afford it. Can we buy any more just overland? Mongolian Khanate, we can. Do it. We should still be building because we are getting some factories from trade. And in fact, we are going to get that aluminium now because that's going to be worth like 2, possibly even 3 factories. Aluminium is vital for several wartime industries, and we are not going to allow a lack of it to risk our independence. Did Barcelona fall? No, Barcelona's still ours. Like, all they've done is taken these 3 provinces. That's not danger zone yet. If they get, like, to Tarragona, then that's danger zone. But that will also mean that there's a lot of French units over there. And then those French units are not over here. Heavy tank 2s. Boom. So let's continue working on super heavy upgrades. Let's get tank 2s in production right now. Which apparently doesn't cost any more chromium. That's nice. A little bit more steel. Or is that just steel that's not arriving? Nope, that is steel that we are now short. Is Germany successfully pushing now? They still don't have Metz. No, I don't think so. So what has Austria lost so far? Because they've been doing fairly continual attacks against the Socialist Republic of Italy. 700,000. What about the Italian Republic? 86. And most of the Socialist Republic still from me. Are Corsica and Sardinia independent in this scenario? Sardinia is, and Sardinia is actually a surprisingly fun nation to play as. Like, they're kind of a mini version of Two Sicilies, like super naval. Really, really good at naval stuff. They can also get surprisingly good soldiers. Like, really, really high organization special forces. And Corsica is part of French Republic, which is these guys. Okay, I would say that we have enough convoys at this point. So let's build one more. Well, you can never have enough convoys. Because I'd like to have as many of these. I mean, we could effectively be building 5 dreadnoughts at once if we wanted to. Be expensive, but we could, theoretically. We have the capacity for it. Ah, you can also be added to patrolling now. And are you still striking? You are. But only when that ship is repaired. Cheese Bagel, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Will I be able to integrate the Papal State? They are not at war, so I don't think so. I'm just going to double check that I don't need Rome for this. No. I don't. I just need to defeat the Socialist Republic. And that's it, my oil is gone. Okay, Mongolian Khanate is failing to send me any oil. So we are instead going to have to buy from somebody else. India can actually get me a full set for free. No convoys, I mean, not actually free. We're getting quite a lot of tungsten. I think we can cut down on that. And then hopefully get some more oil. I mean, the other thing that we probably should do is these. I just realised we haven't actually got any of the fuel refining stuff. We need them, clearly. Is Italy really so resource-starved you have to spend most of your factories on resources? Yep. Our resource map mode includes 44 steel and 16 aluminium, and then another 14 up there. That's it. We are developing another 20, but after that we're done. That's everything Italy has. There are some more up in the north. Like, the north is fairly rich resource-wise, but the south, no. Which is why all of the Italian industry historically is in the north. Right, that is it. Get Marine Corps, even not Corps. Marine Corpses would be bad. artillery is out. Oh, it is as well. Interesting. So I think we're going to go back to naval production. And because I'm free trade, all of the aluminium that we just got, we'll be selling straight away. Although we're actually only selling 8. So apparently there's quite a lot of aluminium around. So developing that aluminium was a huge waste. You can stop training. Huzzah! Let's get your organization back again and think about doing another push, because it looks like we've got the majority of the heavy tanks that we need. 127 still missing, but that's fine. Try to trap them in paratroopers. Couple of problems with that. I don't have paratroopers. I don't have transport planes. No, correction. I don't have any planes. Paratroopers are out. Marines? Maybe. But I don't trust my control of the seas enough to use Marines. Yeah, 29 points should be enough to create a dreadnought. Hopefully. Okay, shall we give this a go? Give this a go. That's kissed goodbye to my oil reserves. Completely. India's not sending me any, though. Saudi. Land connection, too. I'm just watching this hovering like 5 days. Okay, so Tuscany just keeps on being damaged, so we're not going to bother trying to repair Tuscany. Go and do Umbria instead. Oh, we took it. Excellent. And now we really surround this province, so hopefully we can hit it from multiple directions. Muscat has capitulated to Yemen. Yes, I will gladly take your resources. I guess some of my ships are parked up. Iran has capitulated to Turkestan. Wow, that was a quick turnaround by Turkestan. Crikey. They were, like, up to here invaded. So I guess the Russian territories that we gave them were put to good use. There we go, another push. Pushing here again. And that's going to be a cut-off, actually, once we take that. Modena's going to be left on its own. Post-Weld Creek, super heavy battery upgrade, done. Let's get the interwar then. I wonder what kind of damage we're doing here. 3,000 for 13,000. Okay, not great. We are taking quite a lot of attrition because of the lack of infrastructure, because someone keeps blowing it up. This is the downside to using heavy artillery, is you do a ton of infrastructure damage. But actually, we should now be controlling the whole of Tuscany, right? No, that one extra province. That Tuscan damage, it's adding up. Losses for attrition is bad. Even though you are a logistics wizard with supply reduction. You're about to get infantry leader. Urban assault specialist, you're getting mountaineer, hill fighter. You've got quite a few skills coming in. Are you able to guard any of my northern provinces now? No. No. That's alright. 4 more destroyers sunk, because of course. I would really like to win this fight, so we can trap all of these guys. And the Greens took it. In that case, stop, halt, and now we're going to say that you're responsible for this. And no, don't all sit in the same spot, please. We're going to let them worry about this bit. We just need to make sure that we get Spezia so we can actually get through. Air superiority helps a lot. Well, currently nobody has air superiority here. So I'm a little surprised by that. How do we do for manpower? Did we lose a lot? Or just equipment? Current manpower 100%, so that was mostly equipment losses. Which is fine. Quite a lot of artillery went, not surprisingly. Motorized we have a humongous surplus, so I think what we're going to do is reduce the motorized we're producing and increase the amount of artillery we're producing. Something like that. Whoa, okay, so apparently all of my recon ships are out? Yep, apparently so. So you should stop doing that. And now we just need to build up a surplus of ships so that we can do some recon. You can't squeeze a float plane on a destroyer, can you? No. Float planes are just cruisers, which is why cruisers are slightly better at surface detection. This war has been fought with hand and feet for a year. The armies ran out of rocks 2 years ago. How are we doing for tanks? Yeah, we have a big shortage. But most of the tanks that were destroyed were probably the old ones, and here we go. This is where we lost a bunch. Armoured cruiser, 5 destroyers. That was a recon fleet. 4 subs sunk by my destroyer fleet. That's good. Atomic research done. Cool. Right, there's nothing that you can really do to speed things up. Actually, yes there is. You could get the advanced dreadnought hull. So we can at least start with a 1940 hull instead of the 33. See how we can do here. 3 divisions at a time, and unfortunately they can actually penetrate my armor. Well, 2 of their units can. 5 of them can't. It's probably these 2. Yeah, it is. So their infantry units can't, but their other units can. Come on, reinforcements. start a new one, that's fine. So long as you don't let them recover. Yeah, oil refining, that's true. I mean, at the moment we're okay for oil, but yes, we do need to do that. It amuses me how this is still alive. Although that being alive is probably drawing a lot of troops away, which is allowing me to sneak through the bottom here. When I get more Italian land, do I think I'll have enough manpower to start up an air force, or are you going to expand land units further? Probably land units. I mean, I'd love to get an air force, I just don't see how it's going to be feasible. I'm kind of relying on Germany to protect us in the air, and they're doing a pretty good job of it so far. Oh, they have a heavy tank division here. Here come the Italians. The other Italians. Aha! We have a unit they can't penetrate. Dominion of India took 12 states. Baratia is out. So now we should start seeing some Indian units arriving here. Oh, did not mean to zoom out like that. Wait, they counterattacked? As if. Oh, good luck with that. Yeah, okay, it's positive. I thought as much. And they took Modena. And there's the advanced fire bases. So now we can get the final one, which is all infantry, soft attack, hard attack, and artillery, soft attack and hard attack. And I will spend the points on this. How the heavy tank production going? Oh dear, we are very, very short. Downloaded the Kaiserreich mod because of you watching you play it. I love it. I'm the USA and accidentally went to war with Canada. Oops. Was that before, during, or after the American Civil War? Or haven't you had the Civil War yet? Or was it accidental? Let's not get you confused by going over there. Alright, counterattack seems to be going okay. Unfortunately, this is a 80 combat width area, so we can only hit them with 2 units at a time. And they can hit me with 2 provinces. Oh, but this is Spezia. So we own Tuscany. So we can finally start actually repairing Tuscany's infrastructure. Oh, that's huge, actually. I'm going to switch you from naval production to construction repair so we can get all of that stuff repaired as soon as possible. Hey, Aristide. So I think we are taking some pretty hideous casualties as we do this. Then again, I think we're also causing some pretty hideous casualties. Because my soft attack is like 600. The border has moved, yes. Crazy, I know. Quarter of their units can penetrate my armor. That one. Yes! We've taken Genoa. Excellent. So now I just need to hold on to Genoa. This is really good because it means that Tuscany can't be damaged anymore. This is also really bad because Genoa is a death trap. They can hit me from 1, 2, 3, 4 different directions. But it's an urban environment and I'm on the defensive. With an absolute metric ton of artillery. And the more directions they attack me from, the bigger the front, the more artillery I can squeeze in. And it's a port, which means I can bring in supplies. What is the price of a mile? Indeed. Great song. Good reference. And what's even more important is that the Greens haven't managed to cut me off at Spezia. I've snuck through. And you can now defend Tuscany. And as long as we're not moving, we don't actually take attrition damage, so we need to not move. And just rebuild the units that we need to rebuild. In fact, it looks like you're still trying to attack. Is this an attack that I want to support? I do believe it is. Yes. Kind of wish you wouldn't do this one. Although having a double spread through here would be very, very nice. But I do need to be very careful about the manpower. I think it's time I change my manpower laws. I've resisted for as long as I possibly can, but I don't think I can anymore. Service by requirement. Here we go. Let's join the big boys. We don't have a huge amount of attack preparation anymore, and look at the strength of these units. It's getting kind of low.